everybody, it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post every day of the week vlog. And today in this video, I'm going to tell you guys about my top 5 Disney movies that don't really have a villain in my opinion. Now, these are Disney movies that I don't think have an actual real villain. I mean, they may seem somewhat, they may seem kind of mean, slight antagonists, but they're not really actually antagonists in my opinion, because they kind of like are changed or misunderstood. So I'm gonna get started, and let me know if you guys agree with me or disagree with me down in the comments below. And I'm gonna get started. So number 1 on my list would have to be Dumbo. I don't really feel like Dumbo has any villains because the pink elephants don't make much of an on-screen appearance. The Ringmaster is not really a villain, he just understood Dumbo's mother. And the crows aren't really villains either, because they redeem themselves after they learn who Dumbo really is. So I don't really think Dumbo has any villains in that film, because despite the fact a lot of the characters are like bullies and make fun of him, they're not really villains. Like, to me, they don't really do anything evil to any of the characters too much, and they don't really threaten any of the characters. Because despite the fact Dumbo is bullied, I don't really see too much of a villain, because the type of villains I see are evil, kidnap, and threaten. But the characters in Dumbo don't really threaten him, they just make fun of him. So I think they're just all bullies rather than villains. So if you didn't see my review on Dumbo, I'll leave a link in the description box down below. Number 2 on my list would have to be Alice in Wonderland. So I don't really think Alice in Wonderland technically has a villain either, just an annoying queen who just always wants her way. I just don't think Alice in Wonderland really has a villain, because the villain doesn't really ruin Alice's happiness. So the types of villains I like to see, I've seen in movies, are villains that threaten the hero, take their prized possession away, but this villain doesn't really do anything but shout and yell when she doesn't get her way. So I don't really feel like she really does anything to like take over Alice or threaten her in any way. So I don't really think she's a villain. Number 3 on my list would have to be Lady and the Tramp. Oh, I don't remember if I said, if you didn't see my review on Dumbo, I'll leave a link in the description box down below. Number 3 on my list would have to be Lady and the Tramp. So I don't think Lady and the Tramp really has a villain either, despite the fact it says they have a few villains. I really don't think this movie has villains in it, because they have just a misunderstanding aunt, as well as who redeems herself, as well as 2 playful Siamese cats. So I don't really think they're really villains. They just make a mess in the house and try to blame Lady, and they don't really do anything bad. So the only villain I feel like is in this movie is the rat, but that only makes a small on-screen appearance. So it's not like a big on-screen appearance like all the other villains do. And some people think Aunt Sarah and the Siamese cats are villains. I personally don't see them as villains, because they're just misunderstanding and don't always see everything. And if you didn't see my review on Lady and the Tramp, I'll leave a link in the description box down below. Number 4 on my list would have to be Angels in the Outfield. Now, I feel like Angels in the Outfield doesn't have any villains at all. It just has a boy who is looking for a family, because he's left alone. His dad left him, and he's put in a foster home by his parents. And it's just a boy who's looking for hope in the Angels game, and hoping to reunite with his father. So I don't really think there's a villain in this film at all, in my opinion, because it's just about a boy who wants to reunite with his father, because you don't see any evil action going on from that villain, technically. Number 5 on my list should have to be Treasure Planet. Now, I don't think Treasure Planet really has any villains either. It does have like a chef who's strict with the main character, but he's not really a villain in my opinion, because he just has a good heart, and he's just strict with the main character. but character, and he may look evil in some scenes, but to me, he's technically not evil just because he is just bossing the main character around, just trying to teach him a lesson about how to work and everything. And some people may see the character, I don't remember the character's name because I haven't seen Treasure Planet in so long, may see a villain in that film. I don't really see a villain in that film. I just see a teenage boy learning how to cope with life and everything, and this pirate teaches him how to cope with life, and I really like that. And I like that there doesn't seem to be a villain because this pirate actually has a good heart and teaches him the ways of life and everything, and I like that. Okay, so those are my top 5 Disney movies that don't really have villains in my opinion. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day of the week for fun. I'll see you in a video soon. Bye.